Kalamazoo, Michigan. At Kalamazoo Central High School, we are done with the Class D championships, won today by Battle Creek St. Philip over Dryden in 2 games. By the way, we've got the Class C finale coming up for you shortly here. Burton-Atherton from the Flint area against Concord from the Jackson area. Should be a great matchup in Class C. The squads are working out as we speak. A lot of people sticking around for all the classes today, and this place will be full by the time we are finished this evening. Of course, they are breaking them up for you, actually. We'll have it on Friday night. You can catch the Class B and A championship matchups of the 1992 MHSAA Lower Peninsula Volleyball Tournament here on Pass. We'll start at 7. The Class B finale between Pinconning and Fenton will be seen then, and then the Class A championship between Temperance Bedford and Portage Northern. Exciting semifinals matches in each of those contests. Follows at about 8:30, that matchup, by the way. Join us again Friday as the Best in High School Championship sports coverage continues here in Pass. And don't forget about the boys basketball finals as well coming up. Should be a great week of basketball and volleyball. We are going to take a look at another piece from the Michigan High School Athletic Association because, as you know, it's not unusual to think of how many families pack up their kids and send them off to camp every summer for athletic activity. I do it all the time, actually. But the MHSAA has also gotten into the act by initiating summer camps to help improve the quality of officiating in the state of Michigan. Rick Berkey has more.
So let's get the tip. Let's go down and score. Get up. Let's go. Go, go, go.
An unforgettable experience. High school sports, a good part of education. A message from the MHSAA.
Next, the Michigan High School Athletic Association presents the Volleyball State Finals. Today's broadcast of the MHSAA Finals is made possible by Farm Bureau Insurance, sponsor of the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award. True Value Hardware Stores, promoting good sportsmanship through the Good Sports Are Winners program. And by the Michigan Cable Television Association.
Look down over Kalamazoo Central High School here in Kalamazoo. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Michigan High School Athletic Association Class C State Volleyball Championship game between the Yellow Jackets of Concord and the Atherton Wolverines. I'm Mark Crawford, joined by Catherine Wormy for what ought to be a great Class C title tilt. And let's talk about the two teams before we get started. Catherine, Concord first.
Concord coming in real strong today behind the guidance of a 4-year starter as a setter. She's a 4-time first-year all-conference pick, and she sets her hitters up, gives them lots of encouragement. Her name is Carla Grant. She's number 2. Look for her. She'll be a great player. The team as a whole is really good skill-wise. Passing, underhand passing, overhand passing, spiking. They're all really excellent in these areas. They do like to vary their attack, though. Serving-wise, I think is their forte. They have the opportunity to serve short, serve deep, and they catch a lot of opponents off guard on that.
I saw them in the semifinals. They simply make very few mistakes. You're going to have to beat them.
Definitely have to beat them, and I think if you can defend against them, you will do okay. Their offense is just excellent.
Now the team that has the challenge of beating Concord is Atherton.
Atherton also coming in real strong today. Another offensively challenging team behind the setting of Meg Paris, number 11. They'll do well. I don't really see many flaws, but they do like to tip. They like to throw the defense off guard.
A little bit of a difference between the two teams offensively. You'd have to say Concord more the power club, Atherton a little bit the finesse club maybe.
Yes, two totally different offenses. I think they're both very strong, though, in their own ways. You'll have to defend against both of them.
A noisy gymnasium, big crowd here at Kalamazoo Central. Class C state championship game is coming at you. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau. Back at Kalamazoo Central High School, Mark Crawford, Catherine Wormy, glad you're with us. The Class C State Volleyball Championship game between Atherton and Concord is coming at you in a few moments. More great volleyball action here on Pass this coming Friday, the 27th. 7 o'clock, things get started with the Class B State Championship game. Mark Wilson and Tim Berkey have Pinconning and Fenton. And that'll be followed by the A title clash between Portage Northern and Temperance Bedford. And Catherine and I will have that one. Also Saturday, boys basketball finals at the Palace. Lots of tickets still available at every Ticketmaster location. We are moments away from the national anthem and introductions. Let's go to public address announcer Joe Mitchell.
Good afternoon. The Michigan High School Athletic Association welcomes you to Kalamazoo Central High School Zootema Gymnasium for today's final match in the 1992 Class C Volleyball Tournament. The athletic skills displayed today by the participants will serve them for only a few years. The sportsmanship displayed today will provide a lesson for a lifetime for all in attendance. Remember, good sports are winners. And now, for the visiting team, the Yellow Jackets of Concord High School. The lineup includes number 1, Teresa Boubier. Number 2, Carla Grant. Number 4, Bonnie Hoxie. Number 5, Crystal Brown. Number 6, Laura Marshall. Number 8, Stephanie Comfort. Number 9, Liz Klein. Number 10, Stephanie Friedland. Number 11, Lisa Friedland. Number 12, Mindy Comfort. Number 13, April Widener. And number 14, Nikki Comfort. The head coach of the Yellow Jackets is Tim Walbaum. For the home team, the Wolverines of Burton-Atherton, the lineup includes number 1, Christine Skinner. Number 3, Natalie Hatch. Number 4, Tiffany Beal. Number 5, Ashley Fauch. Number 6, Amanda Fauch. Number 7, Stephanie Sasek. Number 9, Krista Canada. Number 11, Meg Perez. Number 12, Katie Bombeck. Number 13, Laura Hummel. And number 14, Chrissy Lameau. The head coach of the Wolverines is Tracy Berry. The officials for today's match are referee Bill Barone and umpire Chuck Ewing. The linesmen are Andrew LeBeau, Pete Marsiglia, David Netz, and David Smith. The ball persons are Stephanie Mulder, Emily Mulder, Stephanie Bellinger, and Megan Beatty. Now let's play volleyball!
And our thanks to public address announcer Joe Mitchell. I'm Mark Crawford along with Catherine Wormy. Moments away, the Class C State Volleyball Championship game between Concord and Atherton. The Yellow Jackets come in ranked number 1 in the state. Atherton number 2, so a great number 1, number 2 matchup. Catherine Wormy, you played in 2 state championship games, and I'm sure you'd be glad to tell folks you won them both.
Yep.
How are these girls feeling right now?
Well, the intensity's pretty high right now. Emotions taking over. I think once they get a couple points under their belt, they may settle down a little bit, but right now, things are soaring high.
Those first few points become critical in a state championship game, don't they?
Definitely. First couple points are very important. Kind of sets the tone for the whole game, if not the whole match.
Concord, first game in their quarterfinal, got out front 8-0. First game in their semifinal, got out front 13-0. I talked to Coach Tim Walbaum earlier this morning. He told me they expected to play Atherton, and he said, don't look for that kind of a lead in this game.
No, this is going to be a battle right from the start.
Purple and white uniforms, the Yellow Jackets of Concord. They won the coin toss and will serve to get us underway. High school volleyball games are to 15 points. You only score when you are serving. We will play best 2 out of 3 games. And service for Concord, Teresa Bubier, the 5'4" senior.
Good setup, good attack.
Well, I was very impressed with Concord in their semifinal game with their outside hitters. They just have waves of young ladies who can come in off the bench and just pound the volleyball.
Nice serve.
And again, 2-0 is your score. Concord out front.
First ace for Concord here.
Well, you mentioned the first few points, very important. Atherton needs a stop right now. Great dig by Friedland for Concord. And it's 3-0.
Yeah, Concord's going to be tipping. They're going to be looking for the open spots on the floor. She found it right there and nailed it.
Teresa Bubier is serving for Concord. They've run off 3 quick points. It's 3-0 in this first game of the Class C state championship match. At home, it's 4-zip.
Shot right down the line. They're hard to defend.
And Atherton takes service away.
We may see a lot of back row attacking from them today.
Well, that was one of your key players, Katie Baumbach, the 5'8" junior, best hitter on the Atherton club. And they serve, trailing 4-0 in game 1.
Nice play all around. Good pass, good set, good spike. You can't ask for more than that.
Stephanie Friedland, a 5'9" junior, knocked that one home. Atherton comes with a huge contingent, Catherine. And one thing Concord's done here early is taken that crowd out of this game.
You bet. They're pretty quiet sitting right behind us right now. If Atherton comes back, we'll be hearing them.
The Concord Yellow Jackets. Concord out of the Big 8 Conference. In fact, has won 10 of the last Big 8 East Conference titles. Atherton from the Genesee 8 Conference. And Atherton has the service back. Down 5-0. Amanda Fouch will serve.
I think it hit Stephanie right on the head and then in her shoulder, so that's considered a double hit.
Carla Grant, the 4-time all-conference selection from Concord, is serving her club out front 5-0 here in the Class C state championship game. Cute play there by Stephanie Friedland as she hustled it across.
Sassick hit it cross court. Got it right on the line.
The Concord players began to celebrate, thinking it was out of bounds. Boy, very close.
Yeah, real close. Nice shot, though.
And Atherton, down 5-0, will serve. Stephanie Sassick on the service. Fine middle blocker.
Off-speed hit. Another cross-court shot.
Well, we're seeing just what we expected out of these two clubs, Catherine. Concord is playing the power game, and Atherton trying to counter with the little dinks.
Yeah. Blocker did set it right up on her arm just right. Got her right off to the left. She hit it right, so it got her.
5-0 Concord, serving to add to that lead.
Back row tap.
Gonna be
Just
deep,
long.
6-0. By Concord. And we'll have a substitution as Atherton takes over service. Tiffany Beal comes in to serve, and you were telling me before the game that's really probably, Catherine, not so much a service change as they're simply putting in a better defensive player for backline purposes.
Right.
And Atherton on the board. 6-1 is your score.
Lemo is a great front row player. I think they brought in Tiffany just to help her out in the back row a little bit.
Pays off as Tiffany Beal's service wins now 2 points, and it's 6-2. Concord's lead is cut to 4.
That caught her right in the arms a little bit high on the pass. That's why they called a double hit. Nice tip. Nice tip by Widener.
April Widener, who came off the bench and gave Concord a big lift in both games of their semifinal victory over Edwardsburg. Little dink.
A lot of times you see a taller player go up to hit and you think she's going to crank on it, and she'll go up and just tip it right over the block.
6-2, Concord leads and they serve. Not sure if that was mishit or
it was a tip. I don't think it was right where she wanted to hit it, so she just tipped it over.
Christine Skinner earns Atherton's service again, and Katie Baumbach will serve, her club trailing 6-2.
Spike never made it over the net. 4 hits.
Slowly but surely, Atherton climbing back into this one. 6-3 is your score now.
Nice attack. The set was off the net. She took a pretty easy swing at it just to get it over and in.
Mindy Comfort, number 12, will serve for Concord. They lead 6-3. Class D state championship already settled. St. Phil defeated Dryden 16-14, 15-12.
It's a tough serve. Nice tip.
April Widener again for Concord. And the score is 7-3. Concord has breezed through the finals weekend here. 2 straight over Livonia Clarenceville, 15-1, 15-7. Then Edwardsburg, 15-2, 15-9. Atherton's had to work a little more. They've gone 3 games in both their quarter and their semifinal matches.
Yeah, they've had a battle throughout.
8-3 is your score. Concord out front. One of your network sponsors is True Value Hardware. At Kalamazoo Central High School, Concord and Atherton dueling in Game 1 of the Class C State Volleyball Championship. I'm Mark Crawford along with Catherine Wormy. Glad you're with us on Pass.
It's good to be here.
Concord in the purple and white, Atherton in the black and gray.
Lisa Friedland just hit one a little bit long on that one.
Atherton will serve, trailing 8-3. Good to have Farm Bureau Insurance and True Value Hardware along with us. Our corporate partners on MHSAA championships. Right over on top of us here. And give the service back to Concord.
Yeah, just went right off the block. Hit her hand a little strangely and went off to the side.
Well, there's no question watching Concord that they favor the outside hitters. They go outside every chance they get.
Definitely. Strong hitters on the outside.
Teresa Boubier serving for Concord.
Nice line shot on that one.
And 9-3, the Yellow Jackets out front. Concord 45-6-4 on their season. Atherton is 40-6-2. Both are conference champions, as you would expect. They have not played this year. In fact, had no opportunity to see each other in a tournament until they got here to the finals.
That's always nice, though, to play somebody new.
Score is 9-3 Concord. Atherton's Meg Paris now will serve. I like the little Atherton ribbons that all of the Wolverines are wearing in their hair.
Yeah, they all have them in, even the fans.
They have some organized fans at Atherton. They've been kept pretty quiet by the Concord volleyball team so far, but a lot of organized cheering and score counting and megaphones and screaming and
the flag will be waving soon.
9-4 is your score. Atherton trails by 5, but serving, and it's long. Like the attitude in the semifinal of this Atherton club. The gals were having a terrific time enjoying themselves and smiling, even when they were down in game 2 of a semifinal on the road to a state championship.
Right. Atherton's a very, very intense team, yet they do have a good time when they're out there. Miscommunication on that one.
There's the quick set that you talked about in our pregame conversation. Just in.
Both teams seem to be playing fairly good defense right now, so the offenses are able to run.
Well, this will just catch the corner.
Yeah. Went right around the block again.
10-4 Concord leads. Atherton earns service back as Chrissy Lameau drills it from the corner. Atherton, very young club. They have no seniors on the roster. 2 or 3 freshmen, 4 sophomores, and the rest are juniors. So, well, I'm sure they aren't thinking about next year today. They have a good shot at being back here.
Right, right. They're playing together now. They'll be playing together all next year. They'll only get better.
Amanda Fouch is serving. Her club down 10-5, make it 10-6.
You know, that's a classic example on that one. If you don't have the pass, you don't have a play. You really need to have the serve-receive passing. Nice. Real nice
play by Carla Grant. Well, that's what a good setter can do to you. Spend all game watching her pass to somebody, all of a sudden she can cross you up and just flick it over the net.
Yep, and it's usually pretty effective.
The big hitter for Atherton, Katie Bombach.
She can jump. She can get over a lot of blocks. They caught the top of that one. Caught the outside hand of the middle blocker. Pass isn't there.
Stephanie Friedland was there to make them pay for it. And she will serve now. Concord 10, Atherton 6. Folks who don't know, Concord is located over in the Albion-Jackson area. Playing a league with Napoleon and Union City and some of those kinds of clubs.
On that play, the setter tried to set the ball, and the opponent came over and tried to block it, and that is not good to do. That's illegal. So she was called up. Block on that one.
Boy, excellent block, and they did a lot of that in the semifinals. Atherton looked very good defensively. Carla Grant almost got him again.
Yeah. Setters will keep tipping if they know that it's going to work. Good tip.
Mindy Comfort tips it across. And the Yellow Jackets of Concord have service and a 10-6 lead. This is game 1, best of 3 for the Class C State Volleyball Championship from Kalamazoo Central. Glad you're with us on Pass.
That's a real tough serve. It's called a floater. Just kind of floats through the air, moves like a knuckleball. Really tough to pass.
Folks at home may not realize there are a great number of things players can do in terms of putting spin on a volleyball.
Lots. You can put a top spin, you can put a floater, you just kind of let it glide through the air. There are a lot of different ways to serve a ball.
And there are differences between left and right-handed hitters as well in terms of how the ball moves.
Correct, correct. Spiking especially. You get people on the right side who are left-handers, and you need to block them differently than right-handers that hit on the right side.
We have a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. 12-6 is your score. Concord out front. You look at Tracy Berry, the fifth-year head coach from Atherton. 142 wins, 67 defeats, 19 ties in her career there. Tim Walbaugh is the head coach at Concord. Tracy Berry has the same kind of spirit and joy about the game as her players do. I saw her laughing and enjoying herself during that semifinal game, even when her club was down.
Players learn a lot from their coaches, tend to act a lot like their coaches too sometimes. It's big influence.
Concord serving, trying to close out game 1. They lead 12-6 over Atherton.
On that one, but unfortunately Black did too.
Both these schools have state championships in their history. Concord won the D title in '86 and '87. Atherton won the C title in '83. Atherton 3 other times has reached at least the quarterfinals, so good volleyball programs. Katie Bomback will serve. 13-6 Concord. Again from April Widener.
She can get up there. She's got the height, and she can jump too. It's really hard to defend against players that can hit over the block.
There's a little quick set.
Yeah, she was called on a lift on that one.
So the celebration for Atherton short-lived. Concord will serve. 14-6, serving for game 1. They've got it. Concord takes game 1 of this MHSAA Class C Volleyball Championship. 15-6, game 1 goes to Concord. This is the MHSAA on Pass. Crawford back with you from Kalamazoo Central. Game 1 of this Class C State Volleyball Championship match goes to Concord, 15-6. We talked in pregame, Catherine, about the offenses of these two clubs, and simple difference in Game 1. Concord did a better job running their offense.
Definitely. They threw in the spikes, they threw in the tips. They just found Atherton where Atherton was not. Found the holes and utilized it.
Old-time baseball star used to say, hit them where they ain't. Same is true in volleyball, huh?
Definitely.
Atherton will serve Meg Paris to get things started. Atherton out front 1-0.
Real tough serve.
I'm sure what Atherton could really use is to get that big crowd noisy behind him and get a little run and some emotion on their side.
Their crowd is definitely a plus for them.
And was kept very quiet in Game 1. Atherton has been 3 games in both the quarters and the semis, so I don't think will be bothered that they lost Game 1. In fact, they lost Game 1 of their quarterfinal match against Saginaw Carrollton and came back to win. 1-0 Atherton. Concord in the purple and white on service.
Good block on that one, a nice double block.
We haven't seen it yet, but as you see folks hitting the ball high, and in case you wondered, anything that hits the rafters and the lights here is in play.
Yep, got to go for him. The blocker was just a little bit too far off the net on that. Dribbled down the front of her.
Side out, and the service goes back to Concord. 1-0 Atherton leads in front of a good crowd here at Kalamazoo Central High School.
Laura Marshall coming in to serve.
Concord has just an excellent service game. They put it in play, move it around a little bit, vary the speed. One of the real strengths of their program.
Yes.
Saw another one of their strengths, the great set work of Carla Grant.
Yep, right out to Lisa Friedland.
All even at 1 here. Game 2. Concord wins Game 1, 15-6.
Set was a little tight on that one. She had to tip it over. Nice hit. Went right around the block.
Friedland.
Had a double block up on her. She went right around it.
You mentioned before we went on the air, seems like everybody on this Concord team is related. You got Stephanie and Lisa Friedland. You got the Comfort twins and their older sister, Stephanie.
Quick set. Nice play.
Oh, they like that quick set.
It's very effective. As long as you can get it around the block, it's very effective.
How is that called by the setter?
Well, normally, the hitter will just come in. The hitter doesn't know if she's going to get it or not. The setter will give it to her if she feels comfortable with it, or set it out to an outside hitter.
So there is no quiet verbal cue of some kind?
Not always, no.
Hitter simply has to read the set. Concord's Carla Grant, 5'6", and a senior, will serve. As an academic scholarship, we're told, to go to the University of Michigan if she would like. Wonder how she feels about playing against the Wolverines right here.
Both teams are putting up a good fight right now.
We've had some real nice points, a lot of good rallies. Whistle, and there's some kind of a bandana on the floor. Did we stop play because of that so no one would get hurt?
Yeah, they'll have a replay on that one. They don't want anybody to step on that and fall.
Just came out of the hair. And so we'll serve again. Carla Grant will serve over again.
Wasn't there, the setter had to come off the net and underhand pass it to the spiker. not the most optimal situation you want to be in.
Concord 3, Atherton 1 here in game 2. Class C state championship is on the line. Good dig.
Nice defense. That's a great line shot.
Katie Baumbeck.
If the black doesn't get that, it's very hard to defend.
And back with the service comes the Wolverines of Atherton. Tiffany Beal in the game, a freshman serving. There's some good athletic play on this point.
They're both battling. Just out.
The Concord players want a tip but won't get it.
Nope. Up official has the final word.
3-2, Concord leads. Atherton serving, trying to tie, and will.
Once again, tough serving. It's a key.
Well, the Atherton crowd's starting to get a little noisy now. Semifinal, they clapped out every point that they scored. Had a guy there with a megaphone.
Fan support means a lot.
And Atherton takes the lead at 4-3. You see the Wolverine fans cheering. We'll take a break. Timeout on the floor. 4-3 your score. One of your network sponsors is True Value Hardware. With you from Kalamazoo Central High School. 4-3, Atherton leads this one, game 2. Game 1 went to Concord, 15-6. And make it 5-3, the service ace.
Sometimes those floaters look like they're going to float right out of the gym and they end up dying on you and falling right in.
Starting to get some life from both the Atherton fans and the players smiling a little more now. Coaches in a lot of sports will say, gee, the real key for us is to make sure the other team never gets happy. They'll use the word happy, meaning feeling good and on a little run. And Atherton on a little run right now leads 5-3.
Yeah, the first couple points jitters are out of their system, I think.
Well, and as we've mentioned, very young team at Atherton, no seniors.
Tips coming out of the middle. Nice block. Great block by April Widener.
April Widener has come up big off the bench here in the state championship game. 5-4. Concord within 1. And now 5-5.
All the lift. Caught her a little bit high in the arms again.
Stephanie Friedland, the 5'9" junior, has her club out front now 6-5. Concord 6, Atherton 5, now 7-5, another ace.
2 aces in a row.
And that means timeout, says Atherton coach Tracy Berry. We got to talk things over here, try and stop the momentum. And that's an important part about timeouts and even substitutions in volleyball, is it not? Stop the momentum, just make the server think a little bit at this stage.
Exactly. It makes the server stand there with the ball a couple seconds longer.
Good look from above. Stephanie Friedland serve. Just inside.
There was an open spot there. She served right to it.
Friedland serves 7-5. Concord leads 8 points away from what would be a Class C state championship. Now 8-5.
Concord likes to vary their serves. They'll serve deep, they'll serve short.
Not going to get over. 9-5 now. Well, the excitement really starting to show on the Concord faces as they know they aren't too far away from a title.
Nope. That's serve.
Service back over to Atherton. At the same time, Atherton in their semifinal match trailed in game 3 10-5, came back and won, scored 10 straight points, so I wouldn't count Atherton out yet.
No, they know they can come back if need be.
Big hit again from April Widener.
April's playing real well for them today.
Here's the lineup for Concord, number 14, Nikki Comfort.
Lisa Friedland will serve. 9-5 Concord.
Grabbed it a little bit instead of getting a clean hit off of it.
Backyard volleyball, we'd call it a carry.
Carry.
10-5 Concord. Atherton needs a stop. There's that backline hit.
Right.
Doesn't go for Stephanie Sasick. Atherton's got to talk things over. Trailing 11-5. There's Sasick.
Just let the ball fall a little bit too far. Need to reach up a little bit, I think.
A lot of smiles in the Concord huddle.
Atherton just needs to settle down a little bit, I think. Just regroup and play the basics. Get right back into it.
Concord has a bit of a different challenge right now. They're up 11-5, but they got to make sure they don't lose focus, I would think. They're starting to get a little bit giddy about the thought that they're going to win a state championship here, but there's 4 points worth of work still to do.
Definitely. This is a state finals. The other team across the net is not going to give up.
Lisa Friedland, 5'2", and a freshman, will serve for Concord. They lead 11-5 after winning game 1, 15-6.
Right off the block.
Concord 3 points away. Now 2. 13-5 Concord.
Just needs to get a pass right up to the center. That's all I need to do right here.
Got the net. Atherton gets service back. Concord 13, Atherton 5. St. Phil won the Class D state championship game earlier, 16-14, 15-12.
Atherton just needs to take it 1 point at a time now. They've got to serve.
Laura Hummel delivers the serve. Well, but right there again is April Widener.
April's playing well. Put the ball in the court.
Will serve for the Class C state championship. Mindy Comfort, a sophomore, serving for the Class C state title.
Tough serve, real tough.
Atherton trying to hang on.
Nice dig.
They'll survive. The Wolverines alive. Down 14-5, and they MHS will serve.
Atherton's not going to give up, that's for sure.
Well, it can't get much closer than that, can it?
No, it can't.
Crawled along the top of the net and fell to the Concord side. Make it 14-6. April Widener, long. Not the first error she's made all night. Service back to Concord.
Nice try by Stephanie Sassick, though. She approached it hard, just ended up in the net.
Substitution now. April Widener will go out. Teresa Bouvier, number 1, will come on to serve and hopefully, if you're a Concord fan, to win the Class C state championship right here. They're up 14-6. Alive again. Atherton hanging on.
Atherton's starting to vary their shots a little more now. Great approach. She got in the air, hit it high. It's going to go in.
Well, they have some great outside hitters at Concord.
That's definitely their strength.
They'll serve again for the C state title. This time it's Laura Marshall. The Concord fans are standing. But they can't celebrate yet. 3 times they've gone to the well, been turned away.
Katie Bomback came back with a great spike. She says, we're not out of it, we're still in it.
Atherton doing the job defensively, but they need to run some points here and take a little pressure off themselves. They're down 14-6.
Just to get 1 or 2 points, I think would help them out a lot right now.
Oh boy, in or out? In,
Called
and
it in.
Concord will serve again for the state title. Carla Grant. Survives a 4th match point. Well, we're getting some drama here at the end.
Definitely. Tiffany Beal needs to put in a tough serve right here. Nice, strong hit.
Mindy Comfort drills it, and for a 5th time, Concord with a chance to win the Class C state title. Back in the game comes April Widener. Stephanie Friedland will serve.
Good dig. Just getting a hand on it.
They tried the little quick set, didn't get it, and Concord, your Class C state volleyball champions. They defeat Atherton 15-6 and 15-6.
Great game. Real good game. I think Concord just had them offensively. Varied their shots, gave them spikes, gave them tips. It's hard to defend.
Well, we talked early on about volleyball being a game of emotions, and Atherton really never did get to really reach that kind of emotional stage where they ran off some points, where their fans got noisy, where they got happy, as it were.
Right. I think they may have had the jitters a little bit longer than Concord did.
Concord wins the Class C State Volleyball Championship, 15-6 and 15-6 over Atherton. We'll be back. One of your network sponsors is True Value Hardware. Kalamazoo Central High School, where Concord has won the Class C State Volleyball Championship over Atherton. Let's join public address announcer Joe Mitchell.
At this time, we direct your attention to center court, where Linda Dunn, Treasurer of the Board of Education of the Kalamazoo Public Schools, will make the awards presentation. First, let's honor the runner-up in Class C, the Wolverines of Burton-Atherton High School. First, we will present individual medals to number 1, Christine Skinner. And number 3, Natalie Hatch. Number 4, Tiffany Beal. Number 5, Ashley Fouch. Number 6, Amanda Fouch. Number 7, Stephanie Sasek. Number 9, Krista Canada. Number 11, Meg Perez. Number 12, Katie Bombeck. Number 13, Laura Hummel. Number 14, Chrissy Lameau. And accepting the runner-up trophy in Class C, Coach Tracy Berry. Congratulations to the Burton-Atherton Wolverines for an outstanding season. And now for the 1992 Lower Peninsula Class C Volleyball Champions, the Yellow Jackets of Concord High School. First, we will present individual medals to 1, Teresa Bouvier. Number 2, Carla Grant. Number 4, Bonnie Hoxie. Number 5, Crystal Brown. Number 6, Laura Marshall. Number 8, Stephanie Comfort. Number 9, Liz Klein. Number 10, Stephanie Friedland. Number 11, Lisa Friedland. Number 12, Mindy Comfort. Number 13, April Widener. Number 14, Nikki Comfort. And accepting the Class C Championship trophy, Coach Tim Walbaugh. Congratulations to the Yellow Jackets of Concord High School on their state championship.
Concord, your state champions, 15-6, 15-6 over Atherton. This is the MHSAA on Pass.
And Kalamazoo Central High School have enjoyed having
Concord wins your Class C State Volleyball Championship, and Tim Walbaugh, who is the head volleyball coach, is here with us. And Coach, you and I talked a couple hours ago. You expected a very tough final. A little easier than you thought, maybe?
A little bit. I expected them to keep the pressure on us a little bit more, but you never know how it's going to turn out when you get to a match of this, importance. And it just turns out to be who plays really well, and we turned out to be the team that played very well today. So
you obviously played very well throughout this championship tournament. You knocked off opposition in the quarters, the semis, and here in the finals 2 games straight.
Yes, the kids have been playing very well. I mean, we got a really good blend of experience and youth, very aggressive kids. We pass and play defense pretty well. And we also are a pretty strong blocking team, which makes a big difference when you come up against a good offensive team.
You know, like any smart coach, you talk about defense, but your hitters really impressed me. The offense was terrific.
We're very well balanced. I mean, we've got quite a lot of depth from probably 4 players. And there's no doubt that our setter has a lot to do with that. Carla Grant puts the ball on the spot every time so they can go up and get a quality swing at just about every ball.
Carla Grant played a terrific game, as she always does for you, but we want to talk with April Widener real quickly. And what a great game you played, April. I saw you in the semi, and you and several other players just drilled the ball, but here in the final, you were just on.
Thank you. Played good today.
You're excited, obviously, and your teammates as well. Did you expect to find your way to the state championship game this year or not?
No, not used, but we usually get beat by Hammer-Horton, and they play very well and win state a lot. And we finally beat them in districts, and we knew we had a good chance of winning state this year.
We were told that your team really came together and began to play extremely well after that win over Hanover-Horton.
Yeah, it was very important that we beat them handily the way we did. It gave us a lot of confidence.
Well, congratulations to you and your teammates and coach. A terrific state championship win. Concord is your Class C state champions. One of your network sponsors here on Pass is Farm Bureau Insurance. Mark Crawford back one final time with Catherine Wormy. Class C State Volleyball Championship goes to Concord, as you see, 15-6, 15-6. And Catherine, as we talk about this ball game, great defense, but you thought it came down to the offenses.
I thought Concord took advantage of Atherton's defense a little bit better than Atherton was able to do to Concord. They did the tipping, they had the spiking, they found the holes where Atherton wasn't at, and that's where all the points came.
So Concord takes home the state title, but if you're from Burton-Atherton, you've got good things to look forward to.
Definitely. You'll have everybody back next year. No seniors leaving, they'll be strong again.
All right, enjoyed working with you, and we will be back on Pass with folks on Friday the 27th. 7 o'clock things get started. Mark Wilson and Tim Berkey have the Class B state championship game, Pinconning and Fenton, and we will follow that with the A game, Portage Northern and Temperance Bedford. That should be a good one.
A battle. It'll go 3, I would think.
All right, that's all on Friday the 27th, starting 7 o'clock here on Pass. Again, your final. Concord, the Class C state volleyball champions, they defeat Atherton 15-6, 15-6. For Catherine Wormy, I'm Mark Crawford. Thanks for joining us on Pass.
Today's broadcast of the MHSAA Finals is made possible by Farm Bureau Insurance, sponsor of the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award. True Value Hardware Stores, promoting good sportsmanship through the Good Sports Are Winners program. And by the Michigan Cable Television Association.